to formally and properly open our quiz bowl, please listen to this message from Rafi President and CEO, Ms. Amaya Aboides, Chancellor.
Maayong hapon sa tanan. On behalf of the Ramon Aboides Foundation, I would like to welcome you, representatives and contestants from private and public schools in Cebu Province, to this year's Palistohay Quiz Bowl 2022. I would also like to thank our partners in the Department of Education for your continued support of RAFI's programs and activities, this time for culture and heritage. Last year, we successfully launched the first Palistohay Quiz Bowl virtually. For this year's run, we are glad to hold the Palistohay once again, and finally we're doing it face-to-face. We are also holding an expanded version of the Quiz Bowl. The Palistohay will not only be a one-day event, but will run for a few more days for its qualifier rounds, which will end with the championship. Through this Quiz Bowl, students will get to showcase their intellectual prowess on Cebuano and Filipino culture and history. It will be a fun, engaging way to educate the youth, and we hope that the friendly competition will foster camaraderie between students from the different schools in Cebu. In the end, it is our aim to develop the identity and pride of place of our young Cebuanos through our different programs. We are also happy to welcome everybody to the newly opened Pavilion Center. This center serves as RAFI's new hub for culture and heritage, wherein we tell the story of the Cebuanos through our exhibitions and events. With the Palistohay Quiz Bowl, we are bringing our advocacy and passion of sharing the rich culture and heritage of Cebu to young and emerging Cebuanos present here on site and online. Once again, I would like to thank our partners from the DepEd for supporting us in this Quiz Bowl. To our students and teachers and coaches, good luck. May you enjoy this wonderful educational experience. Daghang salamat umayong hapon.
That was Ms. Amaya Aboides, Chancellor, the President and CEO of the Ramon Aboides Foundation, Incorporated. As mentioned by her, the Palistohay's Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage is brought to you in partnership with the Department of Education, particularly the Region 7. And so we'd like to thank in advance the following people who have helped us. First, of course, are the Regional Director of Region 7, Dr. Celestiano Jimenez, and the coordinators of the region for Araling Panlipunan, Dr. Kirix Birangel King, and the coordinator for MAPE for Region 7, Dr. Jubilin Otero. We'd also like to thank Rafi Liaison to the DepEd, Mr. Richard de los Reyes for helping us. Before we proceed with our quiz bowl, we'd like to review again quickly the mechanics of the quiz bowl, just so we can all be clarified as to the conduct of the quiz bowl. The quiz bowl has 3 categories: easy, moderate, and difficult. Therefore, we have 3 rounds. Each category will have 10 questions. Actually, we prepared 15 questions, but only 10 will be selected, and the selection will be done through a randomizer. So it's going to be random. We have a spinning wheel, and it will choose what question will be asked. The type of questions for each round are as follows. For easy question, it will be multiple choice type. For the moderate round, it will be true or false type of questions. And for the difficult round, we have 3 kinds of types of questions: identification, fill in the blanks, and enumeration. After every round, the official participants' cumulative score will be computed and reported to everyone. We will flash it on the screen. After reporting the cumulative score of the 3rd round, then we will present the total number of scores of all 3 rounds. The top 2 participants with the highest cumulative scores after the 3 rounds will be declared as winners of the qualifier round and will advance to the championship round. Each question for all the rounds will be read twice by the quizmaster, and At the same time, it will also be flashed on screen. After the second reading, the quiz master will say go. So that means, students, please wait before I say go, and that will be your signal to write your answer. The quiz master will also inform when the timer stops and for the students to raise the answer sheets. The participants should stop writing once the timer ends. Failure to do so may result in their answer being voided. Each official participant will be provided by a marker, or two markers actually, and a set of answer sheets. I will explain more about the answer sheets in a little while. But you have three sets there, good for each of our category. Answer sheets will be, of course, replenished in a sense after each round. In fact, you will get one folder after another after each round. All answers must be written legibly. For answers to multiple choice questions in the easy category, the letter should be written in printed capital letters A, B, or C. Participants are given 10 seconds to answer each question in the category. For answers to true or false questions in the moderate category, words should be written in printed capital letters, the words true or false. Participants are given 12 seconds to answer each question in this category. For answers to fill in the blanks, identification, or enumeration questions in the difficult category, complete answers, incorrect spelling should be written. Participants are given 15 seconds to answer each question in the category. The quiz bowl will follow a point system of scoring. Points shall be awarded as follows. For the easy round, for each correct question, you will be given 2 points each. For moderate, each question is worth 3 points each. And for the difficult round, you will get 5 points for each correct answer. Teacher coaches should observe silence while the quiz bowl is ongoing. Teacher coaches can also raise their protest during the break after each category, especially about questions on the question itself or the answer or the scores, the computation of the scores. The decision of the Board of Judges is final and irrevocable. In case of a tiebreaker, we will have a tiebreaker portion, of course, but this is only for the top three leading winners. We'll be giving a tiebreaker question. As to the prizes, the top three winners from each qualifying round will receive certificates and cash prizes as follows. The top one will receive 5,000 pesos in cash and a certificate. The top two will receive 3,000 pesos and a certificate. And the top three, 2,000 pesos and a certificate. But only two, the top two, will proceed to the final, to the grand finals or the championship round. Okay? Non-winners from all rounds will receive certificates and tokens of appreciation. So no one is going home empty-handed. Even our teacher coaches will receive certificates and tokens of appreciation. Okay? Now, may I introduce our contestants. This is in no particular order. Mary Joyce T. Cadiz of the City of Naga Integrated Center for Science, Technology, Culture, and the Arts. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Don't be shy. Neil Mark James Cano, Y. Cano, from Marigundo National High School. Maria Hesed G. Kanya of Naga National High School. Lian Angel T. Cortez of Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School. John Vincent Chavez of Liboron National High School. Rhea Cherise Digamo of Tipolo National High School. Shine Margaret B. Elimino of Matabang National High School. Zaihan Clark S. Henelaso of Talot National High School. Kelsey Hart Untilla Jordan of the Ramon M. Durano Senior Foundation Science and Technology Education Center. Maria Althea Libod-Libod of Toledo National High School. Phoebe Jelaine M. Macarulay of Talisay Science High School. Glinis Hart Tipon-Tipon of the City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy. Alexa K. Mokoy of Talisay City National Science High School. Kain Shane Pelayo of the City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy. Clea Jane Cole or Kobe B. Rosal of Pusok National High School, and Tara Armata of Ramon M. Durano Senior Foundation Science and Technology Education Center. Okay, now we are going to begin our quiz bowl. Are we ready, students? Now, kindly please pick one folder, the top folder, and then open it to the first page. We will ask you to fill out the first page, but before that, can you please detach all the answer sheets? It's just fastened. Can you just unfasten them? Because tendency is that if you write on top of the answer sheets and you're using markers, it will show. It will imprint on the next page. All right. Also, please, now that you have detached the sheets, please fill out the first page. Each set of answer sheets will have that kind of first page. You have to fill out your name and the school. The reason for this is that we will be collecting your answer sheets, all the answer sheets at the end of each round. The marshals will be collecting them so that in case of questions or in case of review or rechecking, we have the sheets with us. Just set aside the other answer sheets yet and just get one. Just get one every question. Now, when you answer a question, okay, and you use one answer sheet, kindly also write down the question number and then write your answer. Okay? Is that clear? Okay. 2 minutes and then we will begin our first round. May I ask the marshals to stand and be recognized? Marshals, are we ready? Okay, for any concern, please just raise your hand and your marshal will go to your table. We will wait for the thumbs up sign of our marshals before we begin. Marshal, we have a student who needs your assistance. Okay. Are we all ready, students? Can I get a thumbs up sign? Okay. Right. All right. Let's begin our first round, the easy category. And our first question will come from question number 10. This is question number 10. When was the Philippine independence from American rule formally declared? Is it June 12, 1898, July 4, 1947, or July 4, 1945? When was the Philippine independence from American rule formally declared? June 12, 1898, that's letter A. Letter B, July 4, 1947, or July 4, 1945, that's letter C. Our 10 seconds starts now. Time's up, pens down. Kindly please raise your answer sheets properly, please, so that our marshals can see your answers. When was Philippine independence from American rule formally declared? The answer is letter B, July 4, 1947. On July 4, 1947, Philippine independence from the United States was formally declared in a ceremony held at Luneta Park in Manila. Do not put down your answer sheets until I say so. All right, you may put down your answer sheets. Let's go to question number 2. It will come from our set of questions, and it will come from question number 13. This is question number 13. Which of these groups resided in San Nicolas, in the San Nicolas area during the early Spanish period? Is it A, Chinese, B, natives, or C, Spaniards? Which of these groups resided in the San Nicolas area during the early Spanish period? Is it A, Chinese, B, natives, C, Spaniards? 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. Kindly please raise your answer sheets. Put your pens down. The group that resided in the San Nicolas area during the early Spanish period is letter B, natives, the natives. San Nicolas, originally known as the Villa de San Miguel, was established by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi to serve as the district for the Cebuano natives during the late 16th and early 17th centuries. All right, please put down your answer sheets. Let's go to our third question. And it will come from question number 1. This is question number 1. What was the first Cebuano language newspaper? Cebuano language newspaper. Is it A, Ang Sugat, B, Bagong Puso, or C, El Nuevo Dia? What was the first Cebuano language newspaper? A, Ang Sugat, B, Bagong Puso, or C, El Nuevo Dia? 10 seconds starts now. Time's up, pens down, sheets up. The first Cebuano language newspaper is letter A, Ang Sugat. Ang Sugat was first published by Vicente Soto and became the first newspaper in the Cebuano vernacular at that time. Okay, you may put down your answer sheets. Let's go to our fourth question. And we will take it from question number 12. Here is question number 12. Which of these groups resided in the Parian area during the early Spanish period? Is it A, the Chinese, B, the natives, or C, the Spaniards? The group that resided in the Parian area during the early Spanish period, is it the Chinese A? That's A. B, natives, or C, Spaniards? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please put your sheets up. The group that resided in the Parian area during the early Spanish period is the Chinese. That's letter A. The Parian district served as the enclave for Chinese immigrants and traders during the early Spanish colonial period. All right, please put down your answer sheets. Let's go to our fifth question. And we will get it from question number 11. This is question number 11. When was the parish of Parian abolished? Is it A, 1839, B, 1849, or C, 1859? When was the parish of Parian abolished? A, 1839, B, 1849, C, 1859. 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The year that the parish of Parian was abolished was in letter B, 1849. In 1849, the parish of Parian was abolished, and the residents were placed under the jurisdiction of the Cebu Cathedral. Tradition has it that the diocese and the Augustinians were so envious of the prominence of the Parian parish that they actively sought to have it suppressed. Okay, please put down your answer sheets. We're halfway through because we're now in question number 6. Sixth question. And we will take it from question number 2. This is question paper published in Cebu. Is it A, Bagong Puso, B, La Justicia, or C, The Freeman? What was the first Filipino newspaper published in Cebu? Is it A, Bagong Puso, B, La Justicia, or C, The Freeman? Timer starts now. Time's up. Can you raise your sheets? The first Filipino newspaper published in Cebu was La Justicia, that's letter B. La Justicia was founded by Vicente Soto in 1899 and was considered as the first Filipino newspaper in Cebu. All right. Put down your sheets. Let's move on to the 7th question. And we'll take it from question number 15. This is question number 15. Which among these groups became the most commercially engaged in Cebu during the late 19th century? Is it A, the Chinese mestizos, B, the Spaniards, or C, the Americans? Which among these groups became the most commercially engaged in Cebu during the late 19th century? A. Chinese mestizo. B. Spaniards. Oh, sorry. A. Rather, the Americans. B. Spaniards. Or C. The Chinese mestizos. Again, which among these groups became the most commercially engaged in Cebu during the late 19th century? Is it A, the Americans, B, the Spaniards, or C, the Chinese mestizos? Your 10 seconds starts now. All right. The group that became most commercially engaged in Cebu during the late 19th century is letter C, the Chinese mestizos. During the late 18th and 19th centuries, the Chinese population in Parian began to intermarry with the locals and Spaniards and integrated into Cebuano society. This triggered the social phenomenon known as mestizos. The Chinese mestizos were known for their very active and prosperous commercial activities in major urban centers in the Philippines. Okay, please put down your answer sheet. Let's go to the eighth question. We will take it from question number 8. This is question number 8. When did the Japanese forces in Cebu formally surrender to the Allies? When did they formally surrender, the Japanese forces? Is it A, August 28, 1945, B, August 15, 1945, or is it C, August 31, 1945? When did the Japanese forces in Cebu formally surrender to the Allies? A, August 28, 1945, B, August 15, 1945, or C, August 31, 1945. 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. Can you please raise your answer sheets? When did the Japanese forces in Cebu surrender to the Allies? The answer is letter A, August 28, 1945. The Imperial Japanese garrison and other remaining Japanese troops in Cebu formally surrendered to U.S. and Filipino Allied forces on August 28, 1945. A few days later, Japan formally surrendered to the Allies, thus ending World War II. Okay, please put down your sheets. Number 9. Question number 9. We will take it from question number 3. This is question number 3. When was Sergio Osmeña Sr. elected governor of Cebu? Elected as governor of Cebu. Is it A, 1905, B, 1906, or C, 1907? When was Sergio Osmeña Sr. elected as governor of Cebu? 1905, that's A, B, 1906, or C, 1907. Timer starts now. Time's up. Can you please raise your answer sheet? The year that Sergio Osmeña Sr. was elected governor of Cebu was in B, 1906. Sergio Osmeña was elected as governor of Cebu in 1906. All right. You may put down your sheets and we will go to our last question for this round. Our 10th question will come from question number 7. This is question number 7. Where did the Americans land in Cebu during their liberation of the province in 1944? Is it A. Talisay, B. Balamban, or C. Oslo? Where did the Americans land in Cebu during their liberation of the province in 1944? Is it A. Talisay, B. Balamban, or C. Oslo? 10 seconds starts now. Please raise your answer sheets. The place where the Americans landed in Cebu during their liberation of the province in 1944 is letter A, Talisay. When the Americans returned to liberate Cebu in 1944, they landed on Cebu Island at Talisay Beach and commenced what was known as the Battle for Cebu City during World War II. All right. Please put down your answer sheets. We are done for our first round, the easy category. May I ask you students to please compile, collect all of your answer sheets, including the first page where you filled out your name and school, and then put them inside your folder again. After, kindly please give to your marshals. Please refrain from speaking to each other. All right. We are going to take a 5-minute break in order for us to tabulate the scores for the first round. We will allow you at this point to go to the toilet for a toilet break or to drink your water, take your water break. But kindly please, after going to the toilet, go back to your seats. All right? And then because before you know it, we will begin with our second round. Okay, we have here posted in our screen the results of the first round. Okay, we have in the lead for the first round with, I think the highest is at 16 points. I hope I'm correct. We have from Toledo City National High School and City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy. In second place with 14 points, I think we only have one, right? And that's Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School. And in third place, there are several of them, 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 schools. No, I will not anymore mention, but because this is the first round, it is anyone's game because it's still the first round. And our next round, which is the moderate category, will give you, if you give the correct answer, we'll gain for you 3 points this time. Okay? So, are we ready to move to the next round? Ready? Okay. Marshals, are we ready? All right. Can we please get another set of answer sheets? The second folder, you know the drill. Detach, fill out the first page. And then set aside the others, just get one sheet per question. Do not forget to write the question number when you put your answer. You write down your answer. Let's go to the moderate round. Are we ready, students? Okay, let's get on with the first question, and we will get it from question number 2. This time, it's true or false. The Cebu Provincial High School was established in 1906 and was one of the first American public schools in Cebu. True or false? The Cebu Provincial High School, established in 1906, was one of the first American public schools in Cebu. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Pens down, answer sheets up. The answer is true. Do not put down your answer sheets. The Cebu Provincial High School, now Abiliana National School, was established in 1906 by the Americans. It was the premier public school in the province. Please put down your answer sheets. And let's go to the second question, which will come from question number 1. True or false? Cebu City was devastated only once during the invasion of the Japanese during World War II. Cebu City was devastated only once in the invasion of the Japanese during World War II. Hence, a 12 seconds starts now. Answer sheets up. Cebu City was devastated only once during the invasion of the Japanese in World War II. The answer is false. Cebu was heavily devastated during the arrival of the Japanese in 1942 and during the liberation of Cebu by the Americans in 1944. Okay, you may put down your answer sheets. Third question, from question number 9. This is question number 9. The Cebu Cathedral had undergone several renovations and reconstructions from its original barn-like wooden structure to its current stone edifice. Is it true or false? The Cebu Cathedral had undergone several renovations and reconstructions from its original barn-like wooden structure to its now current stone edifice. True or false? Timer starts now. Pens down, answer sheets up. The Cebu Cathedral had undergone several renovations and reconstruction from its wooden structure to its now current stone edifice. The answer there is true. The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral had undergone around 8 reconstructions and renovations throughout the centuries due to various factors such as natural calamities, wars, fires, and structural improvements. Okay, let's move to the fourth question. Question number 4. This is question number 4. English became the official language and medium of education in Cebu during the 20th century under American rule. True or false? English became the official language and medium of education in Cebu during the 20th century under American rule. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Papers up. English became the official language and medium of instruction or education in Cebu during the 20th century under American rule. The answer is true. One of the major contributions of American rule in the Philippines was the proliferation of the English language. English slowly supplanted Spanish as the lingua franca and the main language taught in schools in the Philippines. Okay, you may put down your sheet. Let's go to the 5th question. From question number 15. This is question number 15. In pre-colonial times, slaves called dayo could be stationed at the datu's tomb for the rest of his life to guard it against robbers or aswangs. True or false? In pre-colonial times, slaves called dayo could be stationed at the datu's tomb for the rest of his life to guard it against robbers or aswangs. True or false? Timer starts now. Please raise your answer sheets. Dayos or slaves called dayos could be stationed at the datu's tomb for the rest of his life to guard it against robbers or aswangs, and this was in the pre-colonial times. The answer is true. A dayo served as a form of guardian against those who would desecrate the tomb or burial site of a datu. Please raise your sheet properly. Okay, you may put down your sheet. Let's go to the 6th question. So we're halfway through. And we get it from question number 5. Despite the surrender of Cebuano revolutionary leaders to the Americans, Cebuano resistance persisted until 1906. Despite the surrender of Cebuano revolutionary leaders to the Americans, Cebuano resistance persisted until 1906. True or false? Timer starts now. Papers up. Despite the surrender of Cebuano revolutionary leaders to the Americans, Cebuano resistance persisted until 1906. The answer is true. Anti-American resistance by the Cebuanos continued to persist despite the surrender of Cebuano revolutionary leaders in 1901. Folk and peasant rebellions reached a peak in 1902 to 1905 and ended only in 1906. Okay, down your sheets. Let's go to question number 7. We will take it from number 8, question number 8. This is question number 8. The taas of a native house or payag is used for storing goods, crops, domesticated animals, and implements. True or false? The taas of a native house or payag is used for storing goods, crops, domesticated animals, and implements. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The taas of a native house or payag is used for storing goods, crops, domesticated animals, and implements is false. The taas was where the living quarters of the dwelling is located, while the silong was where goods, crops, domesticated animals, and implements were stored. Please put down your answer sheets. Let's now go to the 8th question from question number 6. This is question number 6. The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was bombed during World War II. True or false? The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was bombed during World War II. True or false? You have 12 seconds to answer. Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was bombed during World War II is true. Much of the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was destroyed by the bombings during the liberation of Cebu in 1944. Though there are some areas of the cathedral that were spared, most notably the facade, much of the structure was devastated. Okay, next question. Number 9, question number 9. We'll get it from question number 11. Here's question number 11. The Don Juan de Austria was an American gunboat that arrived in Cebu Harbor on the 21st of February, 1899. True or false? The Don Juan de Austria was an American gunboat that arrived in Cebu Harbor on the 21st of February, 1899. True or false? Timer starts now. Time's up. Sheets up. The Don Juan de Austria was an American gunboat that arrived in Cebu Harbor on the 21st of February, 1899 is false. Because the American gunboat was USS Petrel, docked at Cebu Harbor in February 21, 1899. The Don Juan de Austria was a Spanish gunboat that was brought from Manila to Cebu to reinforce the Spanish garrison in 1898. Okay, we put down your sheets and we go to our last question for the round. 10th question comes from Question number 12. This is question number 12. During the early days of the Philippine-American War in Cebu, Julio Llorente was assassinated by an unknown assailant. True or false? During the early days of the Philippine-American War in Cebu, Julio Llorente was assassinated by an unknown assailant. True or false? Timer starts now. Up please, your sheets. During the early days of the Philippine-American War in Cebu, Julio Llorente became governor, was assassinated by an unknown assailant. The answer is false. On the evening of June 11, 1899, Pablo Mejia and Julio Llorente were attacked by an unknown assailant. Llorente escaped unharmed, but Mejia was fatally stabbed and died the next day. All right, please put down your sheets. We're done with the second round or moderate category. Please collect your answer sheets as well as the first page and put them back inside the folder and give them to your marshals. All right, we will find out the results of the second round after 5 minutes. We'll take a break. Again, if you want to go to the restroom or take a water break, you may do so, but please go back right away to your seats right after. We will begin soon our third and final round of our Palistohay quiz bowl and Cebuano culture and heritage. Correct answer and our leader on the board. We have three of them. From City of Bogo Science Arts Academy, two of them actually, and then the Talisay Science High School. And also Naga National High School, sorry, four of them. Second place is 24 points, and I think there are three of them. Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School, Bogo National High School, and Ramon and Milano Senior Foundation Science and Technology Education Center. Oh, wrong. You forgot there's someone who got the perfect score. Wow, Ramon and Milano Senior Foundation Science and Technology Education Center. And then the rest, of course, second and then the third. But I always say this, it's anyone's game because now on the last and final round, each correct answer is worth 5 points. Makaapas yun. Okay? So, let's go to our third and final round. The difficult round. Get your last set of answer sheets. You know the drill again. Detach. Fill out the first page. And then just get one sheet for each question. And write down the answer, or rather the question number. Okay, are we ready? Students? Marshals, can you please check if our students are ready? Okay, let's begin with the difficult round. This time you are to give the answer yourself. And of course, we have to also check the spelling and completeness as well, no, if you're required. So let's begin with the first question from question number 6. This is question number 6. What was the old name of present-day Freedom Park in the Carbon Market area during the American period? What was the name of present-day Freedom Park in the Carbon area during the American period? 15 seconds starts now. Time's up, pens down, sheets up, please. Okay. What's that? The old name of present-day Freedom Park in the Carbon Market area during the American period is Plaza Washington. Still, continue to put up your sheets. Named after George Washington, the first president of the United States. Plaza Washington was a military training ground used for marching drills and troop inspection during the American period. It also served as a public space where Cebuanos could congregate and socialize. Today, it is now called Freedom Park and is now part of Carbon Market. Please put down your answer sheets. Second question. Question number 11. This is question number 11. Who became the Cebuano military governor of Cebu during the arrival of the Americans in 1899? Who became the Cebuano military governor of Cebu during the arrival of the Americans in 1899? 15 seconds starts now. Kindly put the correct and the complete name if possible. Up please, sheets. The Cebuano military governor of Cebu when the Americans arrived in 1899 was Arcadio Maxim. On March 29, 1899, General Arcadio Maximo was designated as the military governor of Cebu during the Philippine-American War. Okay, sheets down. Let's go to our third question. And it will come from question number 12. Who became the Spanish governor of Cebu after Legazpi moved to Panay and later to Manila? Who became the Spanish governor of Cebu after Legazpi moved to Panay and later to Manila? Timer starts now. Complete name, please. Sheets up. The Spanish governor of Cebu after Legazpi is Guido de Lavezares. After Legazpi left Cebu to conquer Panay and parts of Luzon, Guido de Lavizares was left in charge of the settlement of Cebu. He later succeeded Legazpi as the Governor General of Cebu and of the Philippines after Legazpi's death in 1517. Sheets up, please. I never said put them down. Sige na, kamay ko pong na. Okay, please put them down. We're in the fourth question. And you get it from question number 13. What are the three social classes in pre-colonial Visayan society? Three social classes in pre-colonial Visayan society. This is no particular order needed, but you have to give us the three. Okay? Timer starts now. Pens down, sheets up. The three social classes in pre-colonial Visayan society is one, Datu or Datu with a U or an O, Timawa or Timagwa, those are the two spellings, and Uripon or Uripin. Check the spelling.
And yung Oripon.
Please raise it too. Or you can get the sheet and bring it to Catherine. I hope you know whose sheet you're getting. Okay, we still want you to raise your sheets, please. We have not finished checking and taking down the scores. We have to get the three right, okay? Because we asked for the three. So even if you got two correctly and one is wrong, it's considered wrong. All right, you may put down your sheet. Let's go to the fourth question, right? Fifth question. And we will get it from question number 15. We need a complete name. Who founded the Cebuano newspaper El Nuevo Dia? Who founded the Cebuano newspaper El Nuevo Dia? We need a complete name. Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The founder of the Cebuano newspaper El Nuevo Dia is Sergio Osmeña Sr. We need the senior, otherwise it will be another Osmeña. Okay, we're halfway through our difficult round. Take a deep breath, kayo, mga students. Okay, let's proceed. Sixth question. From question number 14. Name the Chinese textile or cloth that was traded in pre-colonial Cebu. Name the Chinese textile or cloth that was traded in pre-colonial Cebu. Timer starts now. Time's up. Textile or cloth traded in pre-colonial Cebu is silk. Silk was widely traded by Chinese merchants in Cebu and in the Philippines during the pre-colonial period. Gold ornaments, precious stones, meat, and slaves were usually exchanged for Chinese goods like silk, cloth, and porcelain. Please put down your sheets. Let's go to the seventh question. From question number 9. This is question number 9. Who was the American naval commander who defeated the Spanish fleet during the Battle of Manila Bay? The same one who ordered the American gunboat to secure the port of Cebu. Complete name, please. Who was the American naval commander who defeated the Spanish fleet during the Battle of Manila Bay? The same one who ordered the American gunboat to secure the port of Cebu. 15 seconds starts now. Time's up. Sheets up. The American naval commander who defeated the Spanish fleet during the Battle of Manila Bay and the same one who ordered the American gunboat to secure the port of Cebu is George Dewey. Please continue to put up your papers. Commodore George Dewey led an attack on Manila Bay in 1898 during the Spanish-American War, sinking the entire Spanish Pacific Fleet while suffering only minor casualties. After the battle, his fleet assisted in the capture of Manila and was instrumental in securing an American foothold in the Philippines. He was the American admiral who ordered Captain Charles Cornwell of the USS Petrel to secure the port of Cebu for the Americans. So it was George Dewey. Okay, let's now go to put down your sheets. The 8th question, taken from question number 3. Check out question number 3. Who was the man from Legazpi's expedition who discovered the image of the Santo Niño in one of the abandoned native huts in Cebu? Who was the man from Legazpi's expedition who discovered the image of Santo Niño in one of the abandoned native huts in Cebu? 15 seconds starts now. Complete name, please, by the way. Time's up. The man who discovered the image of the Santo Niño, and he was part of Legazpi's expedition, he discovered the Santo Niño in one of the abandoned native huts in Cebu, is Juan Camus or Juan de Camus. The image of the Santo Niño de Cebu was found inside a wooden box in one of the abandoned native huts by a soldier named Juan de Camus. A church was later built on the site where Camus found the image, which later became the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño. All right, put down your sheets and let's go to the 9th question. We'll get it from question number 2. This is question number 2. Who was the senator from Cebu who sponsored Commonwealth Act number 58, granting Cebu City's charter? We need a complete name. Who was the senator from Cebu who sponsored Commonwealth Act number 58, granting Cebu City's charter? 15 seconds starts now. Okay, please raise your sheets. The man, the senator from Cebu who sponsored the Commonwealth Act number 58 and granted the Cebu City Charter is Vicente Rama. Regarded as the father of Cebu City, Don Vicente Rama authored the bill for its cityhood of Cebu, which was approved into law by October 20, 1936. Last. Finally, please look down. Finally, we are in our last question for our third and final round. Last question. And we will get it from question number 8. Okay. This school was established in 1902 as a summer institute of the Philippine Normal University. This school was established in 1902 as a summer institute of the Philippine Normal University. Timer starts now. You have to give us the name of the school in 1902. Up, please, your sheets. The school established in 1902 as a summer institute of the Philippine Normal University is, or was called, Cebu Normal School. Not yet university because that came later. I said in 1902. Cebu Normal School was established in 1902 as a summer school under the Philippine Normal University until it became a regular school in 1915. This is now known today as Cebu Normal University. That came later. Please put down your sheets. Collect your sheets again, including the first page. Put them inside a folder. and submit them to your marshal. This time, we are going to take a longer break because we're not just going to tabulate the third and final round, but we're now going to compute, the 3 rounds, add them all together. And while we're doing that, during the break, again, you may take your restroom break or water break, but we will ask you to remain in your seats and no communication, please, with each other. Right? We are not yet officially done. So just relax and take it easy. Can we give our students a big round of applause for making it through 3 rounds? Especially the last one is quite difficult. Was it? Okay. Sige, let's take maybe at about 10 to 15 minutes break. of identity that we are looking for. No? Cebuano sense of identity. You're more Cebuano than most people for knowing these things about Cebuano culture and heritage. No, and I'm pretty sure you are very proud of who you are and where you come from. That's what matters so much. Okay? And as mentioned, that we are going to be giving tokens of appreciations and certificates for non-winners as well. And even for your teacher coaches. Just one caveat here. Your certificates is still being signed in the regional office by RD. So, we will be giving you your certificates, we'll be calling you, you'll be told, you'll be announced, it will be announced where you can get your certificates after once they're signed by RD. But we are now going to give or finally announce, we will have our pictorials after. Okay, don't worry. In third place, from Liboro National High School, John Vincent Chavez. Where are you, John? Yes. And in second place, from Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School, Lian Angel D. Cortez. Where are you? Angel, Lian. There she is. And our first placer is Kain Shane Pelayo of the City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy. Congratulations. And before we leave, before we have our pictorials, let me once again thank you to the schools who are here. Very understanding, and I think we are really united in a sense that we understand each other. And with that, I'm thankful to the student representatives and our teacher coaches who are here this afternoon. Some of you, we will see each other on December 19th, okay? But we hope to see you also in the next year, or maybe other faces, no, in the next year for Palistohay Quiz Bowl. This actually ends our qualifier rounds. We had 4 starting last Monday, North Division schools. In Tuesday, we had the South Division schools, and then yesterday from Cebu City. And now we have the different divisions outside of Cebu City as well. And that completes our qualifier rounds. And as I said, 3, the top 3 of each of the qualifier round winners are advancing to our December 19 championship. And with that, we will close now our qualifier rounds for Palistohay and Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage. And once again, we thank you, and we thank DepEd, the Department of Education, Region 7, especially the people I mentioned a while ago, RD, Celestiano Jimenez, Dr. Celestiano Jimenez, and Dr. Felix and Dr. Jubilin. Okay? And with that, we will close, but not without a pictorial first. We're just closing our live streaming, but our pictorials, we have that with our students first. We will ask the top 3 to be at the center, surrounded by the other student representatives. Can we have you here so that we can take up pictures afterwards? You will be joined by your teacher coaches. And we have our students here. Victoria Sta. Dali. Ay, shy. Shy na sa dali. Ayaw mong kauwa. Papicture kami. Hindi na mo matubagon. Ano yung baston?